Trail runners, welcome back to Chasing Gold, where we are chatting with some of the best trail runners in the world that are coming to the Black Canyon's 100K to get one of those coveted golden tickets. And if you have not heard, there are now 3 tickets up for the taking after the Tarawera Ultramarathon cancellation. So 3 of the top men and 3 of the top women will be getting those golden tickets to go to Western States. Today, we are chatting with Corinne Shalvoy, who has, in her career, her first ultramarathon. She set a course record at the Indian Creeks 55K. She has won at the competitive North Face San Francisco 50K. She won at the U-Rock U-Race of Champions 50K, and most recently, a second place finish at the Javelina 100K. Corinne runs with the Aravaipa Racing team and is supported by Exoskin and Squirrel Nut Butter. Corinne, welcome to the show. First, before we dive in, let's get back to the Javelina. I know that Halloween is your favorite holiday, and you came equipped with a wardrobe of costumes. Tell me about the costumes you brought and which one was your favorite.
Oh, that's true. That is true. So at Javelina this past year, I was supporting my husband who was running, and I decided to have a costume change for every lap.
Nice.
So I believe I started as the Joker. I then changed into Harley Quinn just to balance that out. And then I think my third one was kind of this disco theme with a big, I don't know, pink afro.
Nice.
The next one after that was, geez, can't even remember them all. I don't even remember what it was.
Nice.
I think it was, oh, it was like a glow-in-the-dark cape, big witch hat. And then for the lap that I was going to run with my husband, I actually had to wear something runnable.
Sure.
So it was just a red tutu that actually lit up.
Awesome. That is fun. Hopefully,
I think I had some devil horns on there too.
Nice. Well, hopefully we'll see you this year at Javelina too. You and Jubilee can battle it off in the costume changes.
Oh man, she brings a good game.
She does. And this will be, if I'm correct, your third trip to Black Canyon 100K? Or Black Canyons, you're in the 100K and the 60K.
That's correct, yeah. We're in the 100K in 2020 and the 60K in 2021.
And what takeaways do you have from those races that you think will help you this year?
Sure. So the first year, 2020, it was my first 100K, and big learning experience for me. I went through a pretty big rough patch in the middle of that one. And I think that what I learned from that is that you can be prepared for physical ailments, for tough, kind of just having to work hard and feeling bad. You could be prepared for stomach issues. But what I wasn't necessarily prepared for was kind of just an emotional reaction to the stress that I was putting my body through. And so I think that's something that I learned to keep an eye out for, stay ahead of. And it's something that, is able to, I guess, turn around later that year at Javelina 100K, which was my second race.
Nice. And how has training gone this year? I know we recently saw you about 2 or 3 weeks ago winning the Santan Scramble 50K, so that's got to be a confidence booster coming into race day. But overall, do you think you're in peak form for this event?
For sure. I think I'm feeling great. I've had a really good last probably 8 weeks training block. I would say that I think that I try to train kind of year round fairly consistently, but the last 8 weeks has been increasing mileage a bit, getting some good back-to-back long runs in. Doing the Santan 50K was a great confidence boost and a little bit of a test of where fitness currently is, and really happy with how that day went. So I'm excited about it.
Nice. And what does a typical training week look like for you? You running 5 days a week, 6 days a week? How many hours, miles? What kind of workouts?
Sure. Yeah, I run 6 days a week. I am coached by Megan Roach, so I pretty much do whatever she tells me to. Have a lot of trust in her. She's brilliant. So I work full time. I have 2 sons who are 10 and 7. So I probably average, 10 and a half hours total of workout time per week. That usually comes in the form of, some speed work during the week, and definitely long runs on the weekend, some race specific stuff as we get closer to the races. But overall, you just kind of try to balance it with life and everything else going on. And luckily have a supportive husband who's also on the racing team, and we give each other the time to do what we need to do.
Nice. Yeah, it seems like some work all play is sending a few athletes to the race. It'll be fun to see how y'all do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what about the course in particular? What pieces of the course do you think play to your strengths or your weaknesses, or is there any piece of the course that you're nervous about?
So I think this course is, as many will say, kind of deceptive, that it's very fast to start and you have climbing in the last 40K. So it's just super important to take care of yourself early on, get ahead of hydration, nutrition, make sure you have something left for those last 40K. And I think that's my plan, is just to, trust in what I've done in the past and later in races with climbing, but just know that's coming and not burn myself out early on.
Sure. That last bit is a little technical, some say. And from my understanding with some of your training partners, you have a good time falling frequently on the rocks or even on pavement. You have a tough time staying upright. Do you think you may win the Best Blood Award at Black Canyon?
Oh, I don't know who told you that. Like, I never fall ever, but falling is part of the sport. It's great. I had an epic fall at the Kendall Mountain Run in 2017. I mean, I think that might win Best Blood Award.
Nice.
If it happens, it happens. You get
Absolutely.
back up, you lick your wounds, and you look more hardcore.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And talk to me about your fueling and hydration strategy. What are you putting in your bottles? What's in your pocket for fuel? All that stuff.
Yeah, pickles.
Pickles. All right. I like it. Just a pocket full of pickles.
Pickles and pickle juice. I do like pickles a lot in long races.
Sure.
But in all seriousness, I think, I definitely do a combination of, I love Spring Energy. I think many people do. I hope that David and Megan are getting a royalty on all of the awesome sauce, because it's the best flavor. And I think a lot of us out there are going to have a lot of Spring Energy awesome sauce on us.
For sure.
I try to eat a little bit of real food if I can. Usually in races like this, that's more like fruit and maybe a quesadilla, something like that. But also have liquid nutrition in my bottles. So I'll have probably gnarly and Goo Octane in my bottles at any given time, and refill those frequently.
Awesome. And then as you're traveling from Colorado to come down?
I am.
So I know you're down here frequently. Do you think heat will play a factor for you? Are you doing any heat training to prepare?
It's hard to say. I mean, I live with someone who's very loves the weather and is always tracking it. So I'm planning to get some updates as we get closer to the race about exactly what it's going to look like. But I am doing a little bit of sauna work. So nice. Getting in the sauna a few times a week to just try to do that. And I feel, fairly confident in my ability to handle the heat, as I've done in the past at Javelina and places like that without any heat training. So definitely planning for it. We'll throw ice in my sleeves if I need to, and try to stay ahead of it. But I'm good with it.
Sure. And do you have a mental strategy for race day? Are you trying to break the race down into certain sections or pieces? And are you having some sort of, say, process goals to help you get to that outcome goal of hopefully getting on that podium?
So I think the way I'm planning to think about the race is 3 20-mile segments. So I know, to Bumblebee is the first 20, and I know exactly what that looks like. I know what the second 20 looks like. I haven't run the third 20 in a couple of years, but I remember it. So in my mind, 3 20-mile races, and I'm going to start each one out with a plan according to kind of what that terrain is going to look like. And then I think at the end of the day, the goal is, beat my time from the first time I ran this, run what I feel is a respectable time, run consistently, take care of myself, and hope I have a good day.
Nice. So do you think you'll get caught up racing with, say, a lead pack, or are you going to run your own race? How does that kind of play out?
I think that it just depends on how the race goes out and unfolds. Who knows what people are going to do historically? I think that the women's race has always gone out fast.
Absolutely.
Let's put it this way. I don't really plan to run a 4-hour 50K in the first 50K,
sure,
which has happened in the past. I think the year Brittany Peterson won it. And for me, I don't think that's the best strategy.
Awesome. All right, with that, we are going to dive into the 10-question Fartlek round. So if you have a mantra, you may want to use it because it's about to get real.
Okay.
Here we go. What sneakers will you be wearing on race day?
One of 3.
Okay.
The Salomon S-Lab Ultra 3s, the Nike Peg Trail 3s, or the Speedlands.
Ooh, you got some decisions to make in the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
All right. Let's picture you win that golden ticket. Who would you rather be handing it off to, Gene Wilder or Johnny Depp?
Oh, Johnny Depp all the way.
Johnny Depp is getting a lot of these. Wow. I thought I'd see Gene Wilder.
Although we just watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and Gene Wilder's great too.
All right. Wow. Maybe I'm just getting old. Grocery store guilty pleasure. What are you putting in that grocery cart every week that maybe you shouldn't be?
2 things: dill pickle flavored potato chips,
nice,
and hot tamales.
Nice. All right. Picture this. You are walking onto the high school track in Mayer. You get to choose the music you walk onto the track to. What song are you selecting?
Seven Nation Army by the White
Nice.
Stripes.
Good choice. How do you take your coffee?
Lots of cream and sugar.
All right. Sweet. Any race day superstitions?
No superstitions, but I usually have a couple mantras written on my arm.
Cool. It's sunny here. Race day, shades or no shades?
Oh, geez. That's actually a pretty tough question.
Wow. We're stumping you on these.
Probably shades. Probably shades.
You got to look cool. You got to wear the shades. All right. How about race day breakfast? What are you going with?
I'm going with instant oatmeal because you can take it to any hotel or Airbnb that you're at, and coffee and some kind of electrolyte drink and a banana.
Good choice. Favorite local trail?
Indian Creek.
Last question. It's a tough one. February 12th, at the end of the day, are we going to see you standing on that podium?
If everything goes right, I sure hope so.
Nice. I love it. Thank you, Corinne. We will see you at the start line.
Absolutely. Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Good luck, everyone.